Yo, what is going on, guys? Today we are playing some more NHL 17, switching over to Draft Champions for the first time in a while, and I got a couple things I want to say before we get started here. Number one, I got the opportunity to go over there and do another video with Thrash94 Gaming here today, playing some hot seat with him. You guys got a chance to win some cards over there. If you go check that video out, it'll be down there in the description below. Appreciate it if you go check it out, show some support to him and myself. Number two, if you've seen the beginning of this video and you don't understand the beginning of this video, I'll explain it to you today. One of my all-time favorite bands, Linkin Park, lost one of their members today, Chester, in honestly the worst way you can possibly lose your life. And it's unfortunate to see something like that happen, and hence the reason for the whole One Step Closer title of this video, because not only was that one of their song names, kind of putting a little bit of tribute to them in the video if we could in an NHL form here, but also we are getting closer and closer to the NHL 18 beta and NHL 18 in general. So we're saying, you know, one step closer to NHL 18 every single day as well. Kind of going hand in hand here, but the form of Draft Champions we're doing today is why I bring up NHL 18 and everything, is we're going to do a Draft Champions today. We're going to draft each round by the way I think their overall is going to be next year. So say the first four guys on the list are Ron Hainsey, Niemi, Cam Talbot, and McDavid. I'd be taking McDavid because I think that's going to be the guy with the highest overall next year. That is the way we're going to go across each and every single round, make it a little bit different, kind of like an NHL 18 ratings prediction thing, but in the form of Draft Champions here today. So let's go and get started. We're going to choose north of the border. I tried to find one that would try to have the most diversity, I guess, in overalls, because the 25 and under is obviously younger. I don't know, I just picked one. Don't yell at me, all right? Here we go. Round number one, we have, oh, look at all those Movembers. Matthews, Sedin, Sittler, and Sedin. Alright, this seems like, I was going to say a home run, but I think they're still going to give them Sedin's an 88 overall next year, and if Sittler gets a card next year, his lowest will be a 94, I think, and Matthews, I think, is rocking at 88, 89-ish at best. I know a lot of guys might not agree with that. So that being said, we're going to start with a Sittler. Round number two, we have Pacioretty, Kadri, Marner, and TJ Brodie. This one's a tough one. I want to say Pacioretty walks down the road and hits this one out of the park, but Mitch Marner too, the way he's been playing, I like this young man. I could see them both being close to an 89-90 overall next year. I want to go with, just because Pacioretty's got the experience and Marner doesn't, unfortunately that might get held against him in EA's eyes. I'm going to go with Pacioretty on this one. So hopefully you guys understand by now, I chose Pacioretty because I think he'll have the highest overall of them all, but here we go. Mark Stone, Jake Gardiner, Patrick Laine, and Dougie Hamilton. This is a tough one too. Oh my goodness, is this a tough one, because you guys know how I feel about them rookies. They're going to have them lower overalls, and Mark Stone, though, he was a very, very good defensive player, and I tried to vouch my way into pushing him up in that right wing's top 10 list. I think Mark Stone starts NHL 18 with maybe an 89, maybe an 89. And if you guys watch some prediction videos, I can't see Laine being much higher than 87 or an 88 because, like I said, it's a rookie thing. I know if you guys want to watch the video to understand my explanation on why I have the rookies that low. It's an EA kind of thing. It ain't like an actual performance-based overall. But we got Giordano, we got Weber, we got Galchenyuk, and we got Petrie. This one seems like an easy one. I think Weber gets close to that 92, 93 overall range again. No one ever anywhere else close to him on that list. We're 4 rounds in. Got a pretty solid looking team. Round number 5, we have Gaudreau. We have Clefbaum. We have Eberle, and we have Byfuglien. That's a tough one between Byfuglien and Gaudreau. I think they could both see 89s, maybe 90s. I was projecting a downgrade out of Gaudreau a little bit because he did have a little bit of a down year this year. Byfuglien's bigger, and he's got a little bit of offensive abilities. I think that might give him the edge. It's a tough one. It is a very, very tough one, but I think we're going to say Byfuglien maybe 90-91, a little bit higher than Gaudreau, so we're going to take him here in round number 5. Here we go. We got Ryan Strome, we got Thomas Plekanec, we have Mike Hoffman, and Brian Little. This might be the toughest one yet. Ryan Strome, I like Ryan Strome. I like Brian Little. I like all these guys, not gonna lie. This is up in the air. I don't even know where to go with this one, I'm not gonna lie. I don't see Little getting an upgrade. I don't see Plekanec going anywhere. I think Ryan Strome's a little bit young to be getting them big upgrades. We're gonna go with Mike Hoffman on this one. He might stay about where he's at right now, that 87 overall range. Round number 7, we got Buma, we got Lucic, we got Eriksson, and we got Adam Larsson. I'd like to see Adam Larsson get a little bit more of an upgrade. 86 right now compared to the 87 on Eriksson. I can see it, but I like where Lucic is at. But I think they have to do some respect. Did you see the way Edmonton played this year? A lot better defensively. Adam Larsson had a big part of that. I I'm going to throw it out there and try it. Eriksson's, he's iffy. I think it's close between Eriksson and Larson and Lucic. It's not going to take anything away from any three of these guys. They could all be right around 87. We're going to take Adam Larson. Round number 8, we have Martin Havlat. We have Thomas Kaberle, we have Bo Horvat, and we have Matthew Tkachuk. Obviously, if Kaberle is in next year's game, that's probably going to be where he's at next year. I don't know if they're going to put him in the game next year, though. They just barely squeaked him in this year. And for the sake of just trying to get regular NHL guys in this, I should have probably done this in the early rounds too, but I didn't. I took Sittler. I'm going to try to go between Horvat and Tkachuk, and I think Tkachuk's going to get the edge on this one. I mean, we've seen him in that trailer like 4 or 5 times. They got pretty big eyes on Matthew Tkachuk. I think they like what they see out of this young man. Round number 9, we have Gallagher, we have Tanev, we have Trouba, and Edler. This is just a wash of guys that I'm not too sure I feel good about picking any of them. I like all of their overalls where they're at right now, about the 86 overall range. I think these guys all end up right around that 86 overall range. Maybe Edler even ends up a little bit lower. I'm just going to throw it out there, and we're going to go with Tanev. Why not? Round number 10. We have Brassard, we have Sekera, we have Monahan, and we have Backlund. I like Sean in this one, I think I do. I think that's where we're going to go here. I like where he's already at. I think he's got a little bit of an edge on the rest of these guys. He might see another 87. Maybe if he's lucky, an 88 overall next year. We'll see. Goalie round. Here we go. Cam Talbot, Freddie Anderson, Ryan Miller, and Patrick Wall. We already know Wall's going to have that 93 or 94. Ryan Miller, he's getting a little old. Sorry, Ryan. Freddie Anderson's probably going to see a big bump, but so is Cam Talbot. But I think because Freddie Anderson's already got a little bit higher of an overall, and they look at that between the two guys, I think they both get a bump. But I think they give the edge to Freddie Anderson on this one. Maybe an 89, maybe an 89, maybe a 90, maybe. We don't know. Round 12, final round. PK, man, look at those cards. PK Subban, Taylor Hall, Morgan Riley, and Wendell Clark. They did not make this an easy choice. Taylor Hall and PK Subban. I think Taylor Hall going to New Jersey, not only does that deflate what people think about it, but I think he's a very hyped up player as it is, so I don't think he's getting deflated playing in New Jersey at all, really. I just think people might use that as an excuse to say, oh, he's playing in New Jersey, but I still like PK Subban better in this one. I think PK Subban sees that 91, 92. I don't think Taylor Hall is worth much more than about a 90 or 91. We're going to give it to PK Subban. That's our team. Let's see how this looks real quick. It's not looking too bad. Did we get any right wings? Any? We had Mark Stone. All right, so it wasn't terrible. We did get a Mark Stone in the draft. It wasn't as bad as it could have been, but that's all right. We just wanted to go ahead and do a sort of kind of like NHL 18 predictions video via the draft. If you guys like this kind of video for draft champions, let me know. We have plenty of time to do more like this in NHL 18s coming up here. Kind of like doing a little bit of a prediction video before a wider variety of guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys think. As always, guys, like I said, got that video going over there on Thrash's channel. I know a lot of you guys watch his channel as it is, but it'd be very much appreciated if you showed some support and love to him as well on that hot seat video I'm in with him. As always, though, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.